There we are. How are we, lads? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to a live stream for the first time in 2025. I hope everybody is doing absolutely fantastic. It has been a while since we have done a stream. I think we did one about 3 weeks ago about the Reece Robson news, but since then we haven't done anything in quite some time, and we're not far away, man. We are 36 days away from the NRL preseason. I think we're 59 or 58 days away from round one. So the countdown is on for the NRL season. We're still in the preseason, the off season, I guess you could say. We're still in the off season, but we're here. We're live. We're going to do a bit of a live stream tonight, a little bit of a Q&A, I suppose. There isn't a whole lot to do at the moment. We are in January. Of course, guys, if you are new around here, do not forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. And exactly right, Daniel in the live chat, the road to 4K, 100%. But let's not stop at 4K. Let's get to 5K. Let's get to 6K. Let's get on that road and let's get more viewers and followers of the channel, man. It's going to be a big year ahead. There's a lot to look forward to. It's going to be a big year. It's going to be a really, really big year. Probably bigger than last year, to be honest with you. But, of course, I want to acknowledge everybody in the live chat. Hello to everyone that's here. We've got Warriors NRL Fanatics. We got Josh Rabbitohs, Daniel Bates, Nathan, Sports Music God is here, SS Storm fan, Kyle Wren. First match day vlog gonna hit like crack. Oh, it's gonna be wild, bro. Manly Cowboys is the first one, I believe. I don't think I'll be going to the All-Star game. I'd like to, but I don't think it'll be happening. Jason Reader, the old loyal Jason Reader. Daniel Bate with a donation, $5 super chat, all the way from the UK. The main man is back, thank God. I appreciate that, Daniel. I really do. CJ Moxley is in the chat. Another donation. Josh Rabbitohs, hello. Hey, Nick, how you going, legend? Hope you're well. I am well, bro. I will talk about what happened the other night. I will get to that. SS Storm fan, Liam Pritchard. Jason Reader has been a member for 33 months. Jason Reader, thank you very much. Rishi as well, to the best NRL content creator. Thank you very much, Rishi. I appreciate that. I really do. Hello to Lachlan. Hello to Josh. Hello to Will, Jeffrey, Liam. Apologies if I miss anyone. I'm just trying to get you as fast as I could. Perth vlog. Oh, bro. Perth's going to be off its head. Luke Melbourne Storm fan. Yeah, so obviously with the draw coming out back in, November, and we did a big live stream for it and whatnot. I can't wait. 2025 is going to be an exciting year. Like, Cowboys are playing in Perth. I've never been to Perth. Looking forward to that. We are playing in Melbourne for the first time since 2019, I think. So Perth and Melbourne, I'm going to experience that for the first time. A lot more games to go to in Townsville. I'm obviously going to be heading up there a bit more. As in terms of what games, I've got a fair idea. I can't confirm every game that I'm going to in Townsville because, see, when it comes to Townsville, you got to look at it from my point of view, right? I'm about 2.5 hours from Brisbane Airport, right? So it's probably going to cost me about $80 to $90 to get there and back when it comes to petrol and whatnot. So the Townsville trips won't be as often as the away trips, because when it comes to the away trips, I'll go to the airport. I'll fly. I'm a 1 hour flight away from Sydney, so those games are not going to be much of an issue. It's just Townsville, I'd like to do at least 4 games. I think that's my plan. 4 games in Townsville, maybe 5, 4 or 5. I can't remember. It was one of the two, 4 or 5. So it's gonna be exciting. But big year ahead, man. Magic Round, Magic Round, another big weekend there. So it's gonna be a big year ahead, man. It's gonna be huge. I honestly can't wait for it all to start, man. Obviously, Manly round 1, Manly and the Cowboys down there at Brookvale Saturday night. I'll be down there. I will probably be seeing the great Pro Enzo Vids. Nathan in the chat, if Nathan's going, I'm not sure what Nathan's doing. He's still trying to work that out. So I'll be seeing a couple of Manly fans. Not sure who else is going to be at Manly Cowboys, but back to Leichhardt. I do not want to go to Leichhardt, but yeah, probably CJ, more than likely. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that Melbourne Cowboys game in 2019 was Scott Drinkwater's debut. No. So I believe Drinkwater's debut was 2018 in the final round against Penrith when Melbourne rested all their players. And then 2019, Drinkwater actually debuted with the Cowboys. I think it was against the Roosters, the Central Coast game. I think that was Drinkwater's Cowboys debut. But his NRL debut, I think it was 2018, around 25 or 26 against Penrith. I believe that was his debut. I could be wrong. I'll need to have a look, but I think that's right. I will try and attend that game. I know I'm a South fan, but I will try and attend Manly Cowboys. Well, Josh, isn't your best mate Riley? Isn't he a big Manly fan? So I mean, you never know. I could bump into you. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. Now, I'm not going to get into it too much. But I was live. Oh, I wasn't live. What the fuck am I talking about? I was at the hospital a couple nights ago. I put it out on Instagram on my story. I'm fine. I don't want anyone to freak out. I'm fine. I was in the hospital. I just had a bit of a look. I'm not going to say what it was, but I had a few issues, health wise. But I'm fine now. I'm good to go. No problems. Nothing to worry about. Nothing crazy. I'm not on any medication. I'm not on any tablets. I'm all fine. No problems. Just a bit of a health scare, and everything is fine now. So look forward to better days. But yeah, I'm fine. No issues. I didn't mean to scare everyone the other night. You got to remember, I was they gave me morphine. I was absolutely out of it, man. Like if you've ever been to the hospital in the back of an ambulance, and you know what they do, they put the cannula in your arm and they give you some very hardcore, relaxing stuff that you don't really feel. It just sort of just affects you. And yeah, just precaution. Exactly right. But yeah, all fine. All good to go. But if you guys want to throw some questions in the live chat there, we'll I'll obviously try and answer some questions from you guys if you want to throw some questions out there. Scares me. Yeah, bro, it can be a bit scary because 1 minute you're in pain and next minute you're floating, bro. You're absolutely floating. But it was all precaution, really, and just a bit of a health scare, but things are all good. Things are all fine now, so nothing to worry about. Yeah, so must be footy withdrawal. Well, it hasn't been the end of the world. I mean, there's a lot of other sports on that I do enjoy, like the basketball, for example. My Boston Celtics going really well at the moment, going really well. Chelsea in the Premier League, obviously big soccer fan. Chelsea going good. We were 4 points off Liverpool. Now we're about 10. So a little bit frustrating. Little bit frustrating, obviously losing the other day to Ipswich, which, yeah, let's not get into that. But the Premier League's been fantastic this season. A lot of goals that have been insane. A lot of great games, great finishes. I've been enjoying the Premier League, and CJ would know, obviously, me and CJ really close mates. The 2 a.m. goal rush. Love the 2 a.m. goal rush when there's like 4 or 5 games on at the same time, and we're both watching our, we're watching 5 games at once and everything. It's quite, I love it, man. The 2 a.m. goal rush. Nothing better. Looking forward to that. Exactly right. This weekend will be good. The goal rush is on again this weekend. So I'll be watching. I think Chelsea play at 2 a.m., so it should be good. Usually it's Leicester getting pumped 3-0. Oh, poor Leicester. When will they be good again? Hashtag make Leicester great again. Should be put on a t-shirt. What about your beloved Celtics? Yeah, well, I just mentioned the Celtics. Obviously, we're going good. Had a couple of hiccup games here and there, but that's what happens when you're the defending champs. You will have those games where you lose when you're not expected to lose, and it does tend to happen. Villa have been dreadful. Oh, Villa are, I don't know, weird. Villa's a weird team, man. Villa's been very weird. Will Pearson going to Magic Round Day 3. Oh, nice one. Yeah, Magic Round Day 3 is stacked, isn't it? You got Titans, Bulldogs, you got Broncos, Panthers, Storm Raiders. Magic Round Day 3 is a pretty big one. Daniel Bate, we need a big one versus Leicester this weekend. Villa versus Leicester. Villa will probably win that. Sorry, CJ. Probably another loss for Leicester City. Fanatics, can't wait for the NRL season to start. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Well, 36 days until the NRL preseason challenge. Obviously, the Vegas teams will play each other, and then they'll head over to Vegas. So I believe when it comes to the first trial, right? So everyone gets confused by this, but this is what I remember because it happened last year. This is what happened last year. Let me get this here. So, February 7 and February 8, Sharks are playing the Warriors at Shark Park, and the Panthers are playing the Raiders at Shark Park. Both of those games, because both teams are going to Vegas, they will both play very strong sides. So, for example, Nico Hines, Adam Fanua-Blake, Braden Trindle, Britton Nakora, all those guys, they will play for the Sharks in that first trial game because they won't get another trial game because they'll be in Vegas. The Warriors, they'll play Fisher Harris, they'll play Tohu Harris, they'll play, Tuivasa Sheck, all these sort of guys. Same with the Panthers and Raiders game. Penrith, they'll probably be playing Dylan Edwards, Isaiah Yeo, Nathan Cleary, Liam Martin. Canberra, they'll play their main guys, Joseph Tarpany, Jamal Fogarty, Matt Timoko, Hudson Young. All those guys will play the first trial because if you look at the NRL preseason challenge, Raiders and Sharks is on the next week, and so is Warriors and the Panthers and all that. They will be playing reserve grade teams because the rest of them will be in Vegas. So that first preseason challenge, Cronulla versus Warriors, Panthers and Raiders, they will all be playing their main stars because that'll be their head out, and then they'll head to Vegas, and then you'll see you'll see all 4 teams play again in the preseason challenge, but they'll be playing their reserve grade teams. So look forward to that. Look forward to that, man. Matty Nicholson, he'll be playing. He'll be playing as well. And there was a question that I wanted to answer before that I need to get to. Sports music is God. Thoughts on Chester and Lukey ACL injuries? Yeah, not good, bro. Not good. Probably a bit more gutted for Lukey because he just can't seem to put more than 10, 12 games together without getting some sort of injury hiccup. It's quite frustrating, to be honest, but hopefully he comes back bigger and better, and 2026 will be his year, hopefully. And as for Tom Chester, well, he was looking at a center spot, maybe a wing spot, but he's out, so that's disappointing. But I want to get everyone's opinion on this. Now, I've said this a few times. Do you guys think, because the Cowboys have now lost 2 players in Tom Chester and Heilum Luki to a season-ending injury in the preseason before even January even began, should the Cowboys get salary cap compensation to go get 1 player on a 1-year deal now? Because we've lost 2 players out of our top 30 for the 2025 NRL season and hasn't even begun yet. So I wonder if the NRL will allow us to get another player. I really wonder. And yes, John Bateman. Yeah, John Bateman to the Cowboys. Yep. I'll be honest. When I first heard about the news, I wasn't really a fan of it. But when you look at the role John Bateman's going to play, it's not the worst. We're only paying $300,000 for an England international second rower, so it's not a bad deal. And he's experienced, and he's a solid player. And also, Kai O'Donnell will probably get an opportunity now, who was over at the Lee Leopards. So Bateman, O'Donnell will probably be fighting out for that back row position. So it's going to be intriguing to see who gets the nod there round 1. If I had to make a prediction, probably John Bateman. He will probably start, but Kai O'Donnell is one to watch out for, man. He is a gun player. Maybe the Cows should get Tommy Talau. Well, if he's available, I'll be more than happy to take him up for a 1-year deal. More than happy to take him on a 1-year deal. Where will the next NRL stadium be built? Maybe Liverpool, hopefully Redfern. Listen, CJ, I know you want your own stadium in Redfern, so the Rabbitohs have got their own little stadium, but it's not. South Sydney should just go to Allianz, try and get a deal done with the Roosters and all that drama. Maybe the NRL can get involved, but the Rabbitohs, for me, their home stadium should be Allianz Stadium. It's in their area, for crying out loud. It honestly makes the most sense. So, Allianz Stadium, man. But Liverpool, I don't think they'll make it granted to Liverpool. I don't think they will. You've already got Allianz. You've got CommBank. They're building a nice ground out at Penrith. You've got a core stadium, which I know everyone craps on a core stadium, but if you have double headers at a core stadium between 4 Sydney clubs, you're going to get a crowd. It's going to happen. Like, for example, imagine a double header, right? Say Saturday 5:30 and Saturday 7:30. 5:30 game, you can have the Bulldogs versus the Dragons, right? Bulldogs home ground. And then 7:30, you can have the Rabbitohs versus the Tigers. You're going to get 50, 60,000 easy. Easy. Bulldogs and Dragons is going to bring 25, 30,000 in on its own. And Rabbitohs and Tigers is bringing at least another 25 in. So you're getting 50,000, maybe 60,000 at a core stadium for that. Double header. Or if you want to get to 80,000, why don't you have Bulldogs versus Roosters and then Rabbitohs versus Eels? Imagine the crowd you'd get for them two. Them 4 clubs. Double header. Bulldogs, Roosters at 5:30 at a core stadium, and then 7:30, Rabbitohs versus Eels at a core stadium. You're going to get 50, 60, maybe 70,000. Easy. I don't know why the NRL don't do double headers anymore. We saw it, I think it was 2018. I did a double header in Sydney. I think it might have been Manly. I can't remember who was in it. I think Manly, Cronulla, Souths, Dragons, Para. I can't remember who the hell was in it. But bring back double headers, man. You reckon Craig Bellamy will bench Utakamanu or Nas? Probably Nas. Because Stefano's impact off the bench, you know what he's going to provide. You know what he's going to do. But I think Stefano is starting, bro. Stefano is starting, I think. Stefano and Josh King. Trent Liero at lock. I think that's what they'll do. And then off the bench, you bring on like Kamikamifa, Nelson, Christian Welsh, Wishart. Melbourne looks scary. I'm not going to give away any predictions, but Melbourne looks scary. Do you think the Broncos are overhyped heading into the season? A little bit, but they're always going to be hyped up. They're always going to get talked about. They're in Brisbane. What do you expect to happen? I don't care about them. I hope they fail again, honestly, but they're always going to be hyped up. Even if they suck, they'll still be hyped up. Which game in 2025 are you looking forward to the most? Well, if I'm honest, round 3, Broncos and the Cowboys at Suncorp. I'm looking forward to that the most for sure. As in terms of traveling on the road, supporting the Cowboys, I must admit I'm excited for Perth. Perth is going to be exciting. Melbourne later in the year, I think it's round 14. We play Melbourne down in Melbourne. Looking forward to that one. And I guess the other one I'm looking forward to is first home game of the year against the Sharks up in Townsville. Looking forward to that one as well. So there's a lot of them I'm looking forward to. Also, a couple grudge matches. Obviously, Warriors and Panthers, Fisher Harris versus Penrith. That'll be good. Fanua Blake versus the Warriors. What else is there? There's a few good ones going around. Gutherson versus the Dragons. Gutherson versus the Eels, sorry. That'll be a good one. There's so many you can go through, man. There's quite a few. You still think Cowboys will make the finals? Of course. 100% will make finals. Nothing to worry about. I think we're in for a good year. I think we've got a really good team there, and there are a few, question marks that could be a worry, but we got a great side, man. We've got a great side. I think we're in for a good season. What'd you make of Fox League's New South Wales prediction post on Instagram? I saw a little bit of it, man. They always come up with stupid stuff every year. They always do. Not surprising. Really isn't surprising. West Tigers top 8. Lock it in, says Kyle. Look, West Tigers fans have every right to be excited. They have made some good signings, but finals is a big push. Big push. Unless Jerome Luai comes in and he's 2015 JT or 2021 2023, what year was it? Nicho Hynes. If he's like Nicho Hynes or if he plays like a JT did in 2015 or whatever, then maybe. But it's going to take a bit of time for the Tigers. They're definitely building and they're definitely improving. But the problem with the Tigers is that their bench still looks very weak and their depth is a concern. If they get a few injuries in the forwards, they don't have great guys to come in. I don't believe anyway. I think the depth might be a bit of a problem for the Tigers. I'll be honest, I still think West Tigers finish bottom 4. I do. But they're not going to be a terrible bottom 4 team. I think they're going to lose a lot of close games, and I think they're still a while away from being top 8. I think they are. The whole Balmain Western Suburbs thing, I'm not even going to comment on it because I haven't really looked into it enough, to be honest. But Sounds like a bit of a shit show going down there. What player to look out for in 2025 who I may not know about? I'll give you 3, Daniel. For the Cowboys, keep an eye on Sam McIntyre. He usually comes off the bench. He's a very good player. He's an absolute workhorse. Keep an eye on Emre Gula from the Raiders. Everyone overlooks Emre Gula, man. He's a solid front rower, real solid. And another one to keep a close eye on is West Tigers. Keep an eye on Gerald Skelton. Gerald Skelton is a very good outside back. I think he's a wing. He's a wing center. I think he's going to play center this year. So keep an eye on him. He's a really good talent as well. There's plenty of them coming through, but plenty of good young players coming through the NRL. All right, guys. I think that might wrap it up for tonight. It's been good to be back on here with you guys, do a live stream. It's been a while, man. We're 36 days away from the NRL preseason getting underway, which is going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. But yes, I'll be back probably in a couple of days for another video or stream or some sort. I'll let you guys know what happens. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, January 2nd. Anyway, take care, everyone. And all right, we'll see you in the next one.